Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Baking Diva. Seems like it's been a long time since I baked for you. Well, I was on vacation for a couple of weeks and I was preparing the week before, and who says vacations are relaxing? It took me a week just to recover from mine. But anyway, I did post for you 2 vlogs, part 1 and part 2, on my vacation. So if you're interested in seeing my family vacation, I'll put the links down below in the description box for you. With me is the cameraman. Hi, cameraman.
Oh, hello, Diva. It's good to have you back.
Did you miss the fact that we didn't video for a few weeks?
No, I tried to put up with the silence.
Oh, all right. But you're back on track now, right, aren't you?
God ever.
Stop it. And a big welcome to all my new subscribers out there. For those of you that aren't aware, the cameraman is my husband. He stays behind the camera and helps me with the filming. You'll get to know him after a while. We call him the sarcastic cameraman. Are you sarcastic, cameraman?
I'm trying to tell you, over the last 51 years, it's called British humor.
And I say it's called sarcasm. But anyway, let's move on with the show. Did you ever hear of Humpty Dumpty, cameraman?
I think he fell off a wall.
Right. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Well, today I'm going to make something for you that's super easy, delicious. Anybody can make it. Don't tell me your baking challenge. Anybody can make this. If you can't make it, well, I don't know. Then you're in trouble. Maybe I'm going to call it my Humpty Dumpty cake. Some people may call it a dump cake, but mine is a dump cake with a twist. So I'm going to call it my Humpty Dumpty mixed berry dump cake. But it has a little sprinkle of something before you bake it, so you'll have to wait and stay tuned to see what that is. I'm not going to take credit for this cake. I found it in a cookbook I ordered from Amazon. I think the book is called Cooking Hacks. So anyway, if you're interested, you can go online and check that out. So let's get started. Are you ready, cameraman?
Oh, yeah.
All right. First thing you need to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Then you're going to need a 9x13 pan. I have a baking pan here. This is ceramic. You can use glass. Any type of a 9x13 pan. And I've already sprayed this pan with cooking spray. The next thing you're going to need are 2 bags of frozen, this happens to be cherry berry medley. It's put out, well, this happens to be a Stop and Shop brand, but they have all different brands. This is a mixture of dark sweet cherries, blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. So you're going to need 2 bags of these. And these are 12-ounce bags. So I am going to now cut open the bags. And I am going to spread these berries on the bottom of my pan. Now, couldn't be any easier than that. So let me just dump these in. Smooth them out here. Let's get the other bag in there. You following this, cameraman?
Yes, Diva.
Okay. Here we go with, I love cherries. Do any of you like cherries? Put this aside. So I'm going to evenly spread this out on the bottom of the pan so the pan is all covered with these delicious berries. Let me hold it up a little bit. Maybe the cameraman can see this. The cherries on this are very big. They look delicious. Got it, cameraman?
Got it, Diva.
Okay. Let me move this out of the way. Ooh. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to need, let me just check out my notes here because I just ordered new glasses. I'm supposed to pick them up tomorrow. When I get them, I'll be able to see better. But anyway, after you spread the berries in the pan, you're going to top those berries with dry white cake mix. Any brand you want, doesn't matter. You're not going to follow any directions on the box. You're just going to open up your dry cake mix and you're going to, whoopsie, let's go here. And you're going to spread the cake mix over the berries evenly. So far so good, right? A child could do this. So we're going to cover the berries with the white cake mix. There's a lot of different versions of this, but I think in a minute you're going to see that this is a pretty cool version. Okay, got a spatula. Let me just spread my white cake mix over the top. There we go. Get it into the corners. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle about 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon over the cake mix. And I will have this recipe in the description box for you. So let me just sprinkle that a little bit over the top. Looks good already. So far we haven't done much. We've just dumped everything into this pan. All right, after we get that in, we're going to slowly pour a 12-ounce can of lemon and lime soda over this. Now, I picked up a bottle of Sprite. I couldn't get a can, so I have Sprite, which is a lemon and lime soda. Use any brand of lemon and lime soda, and I put 12 ounces of it in my measuring cup. Now, what you want to do is slowly pour your soda over the covered cake mix as much as possible. So here we go. Gonna slowly pour it. You got that, cameraman?
I got it.
Slowly pour it. Now, honestly, I love all of you, and I know everyone can bake. All it takes is a little time and a little patience. But if you can't do this, well, you might be in a little bit of trouble, because I call this Baking 101. This is really a hack. It's exactly what it is. You all know what a hack is, right? A hack is something that makes something easier to do. It's like a shortcut. So this is a hack. It's a shortcut to making a delicious cake. Now comes the fun part. What we're going to do is we need some, ooh, I got the strawberry on my hand. We need, Diva, we need some cinnamon chips. Now you might be saying to yourself, Diva, I didn't even know they sold cinnamon chips. Hershey's makes cinnamon chips. They're exactly like chocolate chips, but they're cinnamon. I will say I had a difficult time finding them in the food stores, so I ordered them online through Amazon, and I was able to order, I got 3 bags of them because I want to use them for some other treats I'm going to make for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a 1/2 cup of these cinnamon chips. So let me just swing over there. I didn't take my 1/2 cup out. I'll be right back. Whew. So you're going to measure a 1/2 cup of these cinnamon chips in here. They're like almost like a toffee color. They smell so good. Alrighty, and we're going to sprinkle these little cinnamon chips over the top of this. See what they look like? Can you see that at all, cameraman?
Yes, Diva.
I'm going to taste these. They're delicious. They taste like cinnamon, but there's a sweetness to them. They're good. So anyway, I'm going to sprinkle these all over the top of this evenly. So I know you've seen dump cakes before, but have you seen dump cakes with soda? And if you did, have you seen dump cakes with cinnamon chips? I haven't. So here we go. Let me get the rest of these on here. Okay. And you can do a lot with these cinnamon chips. They're not going to go to waste. In fact, I'm going to be making very soon a nice cinnamon chip muffin recipe for you. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this. It's going to go in the oven for 45 to 50 minutes until a toothpick pushed into the center comes out clean. You all know how to do that. This is important that it needs to be cooled at least 15 minutes before you cut it. So this is what it looks like before I put it in the oven. I'm going to put it in the oven now, and the cameraman and I will be back in a few minutes after this is baked to do our taste testing. See you soon. All right, I'm back, and I took my Humpty DUMPty cake out of the oven. It's been sitting here cooling for about 15 minutes. What I should have told you before is when you take basically the cake mix, the dry cake mix, and you mix it with your soda, what it does is it causes like a cake topping to form on this. So that is a good thing. I mean, it's a dump cake, but to me, it's like a cobbler. So we're going to dig into this now. Now this can be served beautifully with ice cream. Put a little vanilla ice cream on the side or with whipped cream. So let me cut out the edge. Cameraman, would you like me to hold it up a little?
Yes, please.
All right, we'll just do a quick little shot of it. And I'll put a still in the video. Okay, so let me try. It should be warm, but it should be cool enough for me to take out of the pan now. So let me get a little square out of here. Smells delicious with that cinnamon. Turn this around. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. All right. Should I take, oh, wait, a little whipped cream I said we got to put on here. Look at that. So let me take a little test, blah, blah, blah. Let me take a little bite out of this. See, it has a nice crunchy topping. The fruit is all warm on the bottom. The top is so good. Oh, I give this 2 thumbs up. The top of this is real crunchy, delicious. The bottom of it, the berries are all nice and warm in there. I would definitely serve this with a little ice cream on the side. So if you like what you saw today, don't forget, give me a thumbs up, make a comment, but most of all, make this. I'm sure you're gonna love it. And if you're not already a subscriber of mine, please go down below and hit that red subscribe. There's a little bell next to it, press that, and whenever I put a new video up, you'll get a notification. So, love you all. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll put the recipe below, and I'll see you very soon. Toodles!